we're gonna play a deck today that over the weekend there was a Modern Showcase challenge. 400 something people were in this tournament, which is not, no small joke. Unfortunately, not a great day for Yawgmoth. 2 copies in the top 32, not terrible. But anyway, in the top 8 here, there's a very interesting deck. This blue-red Snapcaster Narset list by Shadows. They went 9-0, which is pretty impressive. It's a pretty impressive record. So we're going to play their deck. We're going to see what we like about it. So, A Million Islands. Immediately when I see a deck like this, the first thing I think of is Blood Moon. But no, they're not doing Blood Moon. I guess the threat of Blood Moon is like enough to get people to respect it. But they're playing Alpine Moon and Charmaw. And Ragavan's in the sideboard. I guess this makes sense, right? You want Ragavan against certain decks. And you don't want it against, Yawgmoth or Scam. Anything playing Bowmasters kind of makes Ragavan look like a joke, right? So it's kind of interesting to see Ragavan's in the sideboard. I guess when you're on the play in a, sort of a grindy mirror or something like that, you could bring in the Ragavans. Especially against the new Bean control list, because they're not really playing Wrenn and 6. And this deck seems very well positioned to fight that with the Narset. Narset seems like a very good answer to Beans. And I wish there was maybe some more Spell Pierces to Spell Pierce a Beanstalk, because I think that's one of the best ways to deal with Beanstalk, is just boring old Spell Pierce. But we'll give this a go. Because, they went 9-0. So let's give it a go. Let's see what we think. Let's jam some leagues. All right, what do we got? We got a Snapcaster. We got a Consider. We got Flame of Anor. We're on the draw. We can find answers. All right, we're keeping. So, Flame of Anor, if you control Wizard, you may do both. Wizard. Okay, so we'll just go with this. Pass. Misty Rainforest. 55, 62 cards. Oh, God. Can't people just go back to 60? Do you remember when 60 cards was what we did? There's 60 cards with 2 in play. Alright, so we're playing against some kind of Beanstalk shit. I don't think I need this land. I remember 80 cards. Listen. Just play this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stop a Beanstalk. I guess I could consider for a Spell Pierce here. But looks like we won't be able to stop. 62 is the new 60. It's just so wild to me that this list is not playing... This list is not playing Blood Moon. Ice my land. I will consider. I will put that into the graveyard. Now they can cascade into their stupid thing. Spell Snare would be very good in today's meta. Oh, they didn't have anything? Welly, 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 well. Do I just make a Murktide? That doesn't seem that great, right? Because they're sitting on Leyline Bindings and Teferi minus and yada yada. I mean, we can Subtlety the Teferi, but they will have an answer for this. So let's just chill. Let's do Snapcaster Consider at the end of turn. And let's just chill. They don't have lands. Wow. Maybe you shouldn't play 62 cards in your deck if you're struggling with lands. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Let's go Snapcaster. Let's target Consitar. Okay. Sassy today? Sassy every day. Every day we sassy. Yeah, Fire Right? Yeah, cool. I don't think I want a Flame of Anor. I want a counterspell so I can play a goddamn Murktide with a fucking counterspell. That's what I want. No, not a goddamn... I guess I have Subtlety. That's kind of cool. Dude, bro, you just not doing anything over there? Do I just flash in the Subtlety? No, I can get value from this. Let's just consider... yeah, sure. I'll take a land. We'll just keep doing our thing while they keep derping around over there, you know. I guess I should just cycle this dress down. I don't really need it. It could stop a whatever, but... Oh, good. We're just going to draw another one. I wonder if they're going to just Solitude. Just throw value for a Solitude that I could just bolt. Alright, there's the counterspell. Alright, let's put this into play tapped. We have the dress down, so we can't play the Murktide. We have the dress down. I don't think I've ever said down before. What are we doing? No. 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 This is the most annoying thing in the world, by the way. When you get anything full cast Subtlety, is the most annoying thing in the world. Put Teferi on the bottom. Oh, they didn't want to play with Teferi. Okay, so what do we got? We got... I suppose we should Island Cycle, get a land. Piece is more annoying. No, everything, all those things you could just cure with a pill or something these days. Just, alright. Let's make a Murktide. 1, 2, no, not you, hold on. Let's make it big and beefy. Big, beefy Murktides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only the beefiest Murktides around these parts. Only the beefiest. Our opponent is facing lethal damage next turn, but I'm sure they have a million cards in their hand. Well, let's get rid of this one. Let's see what else they have. Let's see the subtleties and the... Oh, boy. Jerk. What a jerk. I just want to have fun. I just want to do nice things. It looks like it's time for the old... What? This spewing! Why? Oh my god, I hate it. It's just like, I'm going to spew my whole hand away. Value doesn't matter. Let's just spew, spew, spew. Spew, spew, spew. Alright, we're going to have to go to the old way, the ancient way. The ancient way of Bolt, Snap, Bolt. It's an ancient form of magic, but it checks out. Oh, I remember the Bolt, Snap, Bolt. This takes me back. Takes me back to a simpler time when you could just Bolt, Snap, Bolt someone to death. We could counter this, but I'm going for the jugular here. We're going for the jugular. What are they going to do? Bounce the Snapcaster? They'll draw one card. Maybe I should have Snap Counterspelled it. They only have 3 cards, though. So, if they Snap Bounce my Teferi, like, cool. You may cast instances and sorceries as other instants. Let's... What am I doing here? I guess we could go after them, right? We have the Bolt, this. I guess we could just kill the Teferi. We could kill the Teferi. And then we could set up a dress down when they try and... Yeah, I should just Snapcaster... I should just Snapcaster, counter the Teferi. That was dumb. That was silly of me. Up the beanstalk. Unfortunately, sure. They have to spew this turn. They haven't spewed in like 2 turns, so they've got to be just foaming at the mouth. So they're definitely going to spew this turn. They haven't spewed. You know, it just boils up in you when you haven't spewed, so... Alright, so we need to draw 1 land here. No, I was just checking that. It's just creature. Just creature. We're going to dress down now, so that the dress down will be gone at the end of their end step. We need to hit a land. We just kill them with a land, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do Flame of Anor. Let's draw 2. Target player draws 2. I want to do this now so I can hit a land, so I could just hit them, kill them with all the Storm Giant. See? They can't help themselves. They can't help it. They can't help but spew. Can't help themselves. Alright. Fuck! Where's our goddamn land? Now I'm tilting. We just drew 3 cards and missed on a land to kill them with Haul. Now we have this to deal with. What a world. What a world. Lightning Bolt, please. I hate this game sometimes. I hate this game sometimes. Alright. Unfortunately, they're going to have to kill it. We have this Fury here. If they attack, Narset will chump. All we need is a land and a Shroudless Agent. Let us Stern Scolding that. And we will Counterspell the Beanstalk. Now all we need is a land. 1 land, and they're dead, and there's nothing they can do about it. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Alright, so we're gonna go Snapcaster, target, Flame of Anor. Have Flame of Anor. And then we will cast 5 damage to a creature target player draws 2. I'll be the player. This will be the creature. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I will draw a card. Another Narset. Well, okay. If you insist. How would Fairy Master might be more Murktide Shell to combat these kind of decks? Obviously, weak to Bowmasters. But these beamless have been going crazy. It would be pretty sick. But I think the problem with Fairy Mastermind is that it directly contradicts Narset. And if your goal is to, like, have Narset out, you know? Like, if your goal is to have Narset, then, like, Fairy Mastermind doesn't really work that well. But if you're like, as a supplemental thing, it would be pretty cool. I think that's actually a good idea. The only problem is that these decks are playing fire. So, like, fire kind of dunks on it. Can I have a land, please? Thank you. Been waiting for you for, like, 8 turns now. Okay. Alright. So, here we are again. Asking to deal with the Beanstalk. What do we have that stops the Bean-nanigans? We can have Ragavan on the play. They don't really have that much stuff to deal with Ragavan. What's Ragavan worse than? I think Murktide is too much of an investment and a commitment. And, like, it's just going to get dunked on. Like, they have so many ways to deal with it. So I'm going to bring in Ragavans, a little lighter, meaner, leaner on the feet. And, oh, it's nice of you to finally wake up and join us. Good morning to you as well. And we're going to cut what else? What other card is not good here? We kind of like Dress Downs. I guess we could... Yeet was good. Maybe we could have... Maybe Archmage Charm is a little clunkish. A little clunky. No, Archmage Charm is just counter target spell. That's fuck good. Why is Dress Down? They're playing 4-color, right? So if they go Fury, like, let's say they Fury a thing or cast an Omnath or something, you can Dress Down and just turn it into no effect. That's why it's good. It can be good. But at the same time, they get the body, but they lose the value. I think they're just not doing anything, and we could kind of sneak a couple in. We'll cut a Dress Down. It's kind of clunky, because they still get the body. Alright. So we got a Counterspell, a Force of Negation, a Subtlety. We could keep this hand. Keepies. Play this. Yield. Yeah. What am I pitching? I think Flame. Yeah. I guess Flame is just a draw 2. This is a draw 1. Let's pitch the draw 1. We have to stop their bullshit. Right? If we stop their bullshit from doing bullshit stuff, we can be fine. Ooh, Ragavan. Sorry, Ragavan, not now. No Cascades? Oh, I should have played Ragavan. Fuck. Not great. Not great, not great, not great. Especially if they ice me here. If they ice me into Cascade into a Beanstalk, that would be very bad. Very, very bad. Oh, let's think. I think I just need to cash in my mana and do stuff with it. So I'm going to counter this. It's obviously not great. It's just a 1-for-1. Gross. But we missed a land drop a turn, so we deserve it. We deserve whatever suffering we get. No preordains. Everything's at instant speed here. Shit. We should have kept the consider. Oh well. Well, they're not doing anything. We could save this to eventually bounce this. We're in too dire a strait to do anything cool like that. We have to do uncool things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Endurance. Ooh, interesting. We can let this resolve, and then we'll just Flame of Anor it on their end step. If we go shields down and counter this, like, they resolve it to fairy, and we're just like, meh. So we'll take the damage. We'll take the 3 damage. Alright. Bonk, bonk, bonk. 5 damage. Bonk. If we get a land, we'll be dashing Ragavan, but we won't draw that. Okay, your turn. Your turn. 5 mana usually means nonsense, so they don't have anything. I think we need to operate emergency draw step pro. Emergency get cards. That's not cards. I mean, these are cards, but they're not. I think Narset would be pretty good here. Stop this Beanstalk. I mean, they're obviously sitting on Solid Dude, but we have the Scolding plus this. So Narset should be pretty good here. Boink. let's draw some cards. Lightning Bolt. Sure. Alright. So if they have Solitude, we'll just give it the old Zapparoo. They do get to draw cards on our turn, right? Narset lets you can't draw more than one, so they can draw one card on our turn. So if they do hardcast Solid Dude here, I can't really do anything about this. Unfortunately, it's my turn, so I can't force a negation. Ripperoni. Alright, not great. Shardless Agent. I think we're going to need to Force of Negation the... We're going to need to Force of Negation the Beanstalk, or we'll fall too far behind. I guess we'll pitch the Stern Scolding. We can let this stupid thing live. We have a bunch of ways to deal with it. I guess we just bolt it at the end step so we can maybe dash a Ragavan. Let's bolt this. Go to our turn. I guess we dash the monkey. See if we can get through with this bad boy. We've been sitting on this stupid monkey for a million turns. We finally get to dash it on turn 8. That's kind of embarrassing. Subtlety. God, this deck is just allowed to spew in such a spewy way. You just have to stop the Beanstalk. We just have to build a deck. We have to build it in such a way that we just stop the Beanstalk. Because they're just playing, they just get to play so poorly. Just throw cards into the dirt. Yup. Just vomit cards because it doesn't matter. We don't have the stupid Delirium for this, so we can't even stop this thing. Yeah. We don't even have Delirium with this. Well, I better cast this on this. And the fact that we don't have any kind of like bounce for this shit, except for this. Maybe I need to be playing the Engineered Explosives for this. Just to deal with Beanstalk on 2. I can't even kill the Omnath. Gross. What do I need? I need... We beat him game 1. Alright. Let's get Engineer Explosives in. Ragavan was kind of a shit idea. I guess it's not that bad on the play. Dress Down's kind of bad. Well, I mean, I don't think playing... What's better? Charmaw? Fury? Like, what's a better card than Ragavan here? I mean, obviously it's not great, but, like, I don't think investing into a giant Murktide and just having it solituded, you know, and you have to invest a lot into a Murktide. You know? That's what I'm a little worried about. Unholy Heat. If they have Endurance, it's going to be hard to get to Unholy Heat. They have Solitude. They have Dead Gones, which it looked like they sided out. We just have to go stop the bean. That's all we have to do. Stop the bean. If we're immediately put to the test in the first match and we lose, it's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Alright. Counter spells for beans. Ruined Fur Trap. I did see that. That's like kind of... The problem with that is you have to just like let them do their thing. Alright. Ragavan. That's nice. We'll play Ragavan. I'm not going to dash it, because if they kill it, then I don't have 2 mana up for Counterspell. Oh, Max punished again. Now they get a Beanstalk, and then they can spew. Tilt, 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 tilt. Probably, you do play Ray of Revelation. Let's just spew. Alright. I guess me playing the Ragavan cost me the game. 1 Ragavan cost me an entire game. I guess we can Otawara this and try and bounce it. Try and counter it on the way down. We'll take the 2 here. We have to fight the Beanstalk. It's like the only thing that matters. Well, we have to counter this. Alright. I guess I have to bounce that. Otherwise, we're just going to die to this over the course of a long game. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we have to bounce the Beanstalk. Go to our turn. We have to activate this. Then flame this. Oh, we're so fucked. I guess we're just taking a beating from this. Then counterspelling the bean. Alright. We're taking 8 this turn. Yeah, we have to do it this way. We have to counter the Beanstalk or we lose. I mean, they have 7 cards in hand. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Trying to fight this deck, honestly. Right. Snapcaster Mage. Target Counterspell. Okay. Cast Counterspell. Okay. Alright. We're still going. Still alive. We need to draw a land here. Or we're in trouble. Land! Land! Mauled, 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 mauled. Mauled, 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 mauled. We needed land so badly, and we could have won this game. We were so close to winning this game. So close to stabilizing. I guess I could spell pierce this, but what does that do? Alright, we go to 5. Man, if these are just lands, we get to counter that. That's just very, very frustrating when shit like this happens. Alright, so we have fire for that, Unholy Heat for that, a counterspell for whatever else is next. Very frustrating when games like this happen. Where like all you need is a land and you could stabilize. And they're just going to start spewing stuff. Wonder if they ice it. Well, they only have 4 cards, so we're kind of getting through. We're kind of grinding through. It's not over. I guess I need to play a little defense a little bit. Did they put the Teferi on top? They did put the Teferi on top. Well, we'll just do it again. We'll just do it again. Guess they must have some kind of something like a fire or a fury that they're going to fury both of these. Okay. All right. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. We have Snapcaster into Flame of Anor. They only have 3 cards in hand. How about... No. Okay. All right. I think we got there. I think we turned the corner. No. 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 Okay. All right. We just have all these blue cards and no lands. All these cool cards and no lands to cast them. Lrien Revealed. No. I think I actually use the Archmage charm here. Hold the Force of Negation for like a cascade into a beanstalk or something. Okay. Begin combat. Feel pretty good about this. Yes, beanstalk is that good. You see, it lets you just spew. Right? It lets you just spew your cards out. So that's why it's like really good. I guess I am Snapcaster Maging Archmage Charm and drawing 2. Endurance. Alright, Endurance is fine. I can counter it, but then I could just cast Flame of Anor, kill the Endurance, draw 2, which is just way better than... But I should wait for the thing to resolve. I should let the Endurance trigger resolve, and then I should do cast. So we'll draw 2, kill the Endurance. Sure. Yeah, I mean, they're binding a Snapcaster Mage. Who cares? Okay. Go to our turn. Play. Finally lands! See if we could hit a Narset. Nope. We'll just get the lands. Alright. We're pretty close to being able to hit him with the building. This Spell Pierce is looking great, though. This Spell Pierce looking fine. Alright. We should get another red source of mana. Another endurance. Sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess we play this. I guess we swing our Snapcaster into their thing and then Unholy Heat it when they block. Okay. 2 cards. One. I guess we could swing. Let's swing one time with the Mutavault and get them to one shot with the Hall of the Storm Giants. No. No Furies. No Furies. Yep. They have no more fetchables. GG's. Ooh. Ooh. That was easy, fun, painless. Turn 16. What a mess. What a deck. Bean's trash. Let's not get carried away. Alright, so we have 2 lands, a bunch of considers, a giant Murktide, some interaction. I'm down. With this deck against a bunch of beans. Listen, you have to be the hero. You have to think of yourself as the hero when you play a deck like this, Knacker. Going against a bunch of evil people who just want to follow the Pied Piper of modern Spike. You have to fight his influence. Fight his power. Is this a crab? Are we playing against... Oh, what the... Okay. We'll have to worry about this in 8 turns. Happy Tuesday. Wednesday is even better, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? We got... good. I need another consider. I guess we have to get... We have to shock ourselves here, I suppose. And we will just pass. The reason I did this on main phase is because I don't trust them. Whenever someone shows up doing weird stuff and are in the colors of Shadow of Doubt, I don't trust them. You know what I mean? You don't trust someone who could be playing Shadow of Doubt. You know, they've chosen violence by registering Sleep Curse Fairy, so who knows what they're up to. It could be anything. Oh, they're gonna fucking Spell Stutter Sprite me? I'm gonna get Spell Stutter Sprited? Oh my god, what year is it? Oh, well that's fucking equally annoying. Punished! Punished, punished, punished. Fucking Bowmasters. I doubt them, but they're just punishing me. All my cute plays and all the whatever, they're just punishing me. Guess I should have just cycled this Lrien and not worried about whatever. Alright, now we have to choose violence. Now we have to defend our honor and kill this Bowmaster. Kill you. Now we have to set up a giant Murktide. Narset. I've been to land because we need removal here. Holy fuck, man. We're living in the Wayback Machine. It's like they know about the new hotness, but they're like, nah, I want to do the weird stuff. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I guess I should consider to make this Murktide big. As big a Murktide as we can get. Graveyard. Bonk, bonk. If they have an answer to this, we may be in some, how you say, trouble. But if they don't, they're probably just gonna Sheoldred's Edict it. But if they don't, we have stabilization. Alright, so we can never really attack with this because of the bitter blow. Oh. Piece of candy. I guess we Narset here. Counterspell. Alrighty, alrighty. If I crack in, I trade with this, I take 5. That's not a good trade. Not a good trade. At least Bitter Blossom is our win con, right? They're at 17. They can't last too much longer. Only 17 more turns. Has not existed yet. Alright, we do need a wizard. We are alright, a wizard. Thank you, Harry. You've showed up. Do I just want to hardcast this? Okay. That was kind of crazy and dumb, but... Alright, so now we can start Snapcaster killing things. Then we can get a Flame of Anor down, and now we can kind of make some progress on this nonsense. But we have to remember this has Ward 2, so it's kind of hard to kill. So we'll end up doing, like, a dress down into, like, Bolt, probably. I don't know, man. We got a lot of fairies to kill. We've got a lot of fairies to kill before we can do some offensive crunching with our big man here. Our big bully. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, flame. All right. Let's start off with dress down. This is our main phase now. Untap. Sure. Let's draw a card. We're looking to hit a land drop. Okay, well, Giant Murktide doesn't seem that bad either. Alright, so let's zap a Sleep Cursed Fairy. And then let's give our Giant Murktide a Fwand. I shouldn't have exiled the Narset because I'm playing Unholy Heat. I mean, I do understand that we didn't get value from it, but it's okay, because we just need this to chump these idiots, right? It's okay. I should have done it a little bit differently with what I exiled, but for the most part, it's okay. Otawara. Okay. So we will... I guess we'll block here. Take the 6. Not great. Not great. Not great. I guess we have to flame, do 5 damage to one of these things. And we don't have enough to Murktide? Ugh. We'll have to trade this off? Yeah. Fuck this up. I guess I thought my Murktide was untouchable. I thought I could have it protected, and now I'm just gonna die. Now I'm just gonna die. Death by Bitter Blossom. They're not attacking with the Sleep Curse Fairy? Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we have two 4/4s. Which block everything. Fortunately, we're still not in a very good spot. Not in a very good spot, but we do have Counterspell up. Absolutely not. I mean, we go to 1 if they attack all, which is not a great place to be against the Bowmaster deck. Boy, Bitter Blossom is pretty good. Bitter Blossom is pretty good. Let's get an island. Play an island. And we will pass the turn. What the hell is in their hand? Do they have a counterspell? They must have a counterspell. Alright, so we block. We block. Okay, now we have to go 1, 2, 3. Cast. 5 damage to a fairy. I have to Force of Negation this. And I have to pitch Snapcaster Mage or the Spell Pierce. If they have something else, I just lose. So I guess I mean, I could save the Spell Pierce here, but I think I need the Snapcaster to do the Flame to survive. I think we have to play to win. Okay, so we can swing here. Let's think. Oh, they're just dead, right? Snap, bolt this. Snapcaster, bolt. It grows these. Right? So we go bolt. Snapcaster. Target bolt. When the bolt leaves the graveyard, these things grow. Right? So they were dead regardless, because we had Snapcaster, Flame of Anor. We get the flame out of the graveyard, and then we kill them. Alright. Wow. I forgot how annoying Bitter Blossom was. I did. I admit it. I forgot how annoying Bitter Blossom was. Alright, let's talk. Let's talk. I don't think we need the dress downs. I think we want Engineered blows up all fairies. And I think we want Death of the Fairies. And... well, the problem is Cast into the Fire just kills 2 fairies. Right? That's kind of boring. You know? I think we could do better. I think we could do better than kill 2 fairies. I think we can kill all the fairies. I think... I guess it does kill what's his name? It kills Bowmaster, so... we should definitely bring it in if it kills Bowmaster. What is incredibly bad against Bowmaster? I think... we could cut the Narset. I think Narset's going to be pretty rough against them, right? They didn't really draw any cards, and they just have flying attackers to ping her down. She's not going to be a very safe play on turn 3. I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking if Subtlety's bad. But on the other hand, right, it's like a 3/3 blocker. So that's what I was thinking of. Like, it's a 3/3 blocker. Maybe in their deck versus counterspells, maybe Archmage Charm is a little awkward. Alright, we'll cut a Subtlety. And then we'll play this. How do they ever beat a 3/3? That's my point. That's what I was thinking. We played 2 4/4s. Alright, what do we got? We've got a Consider to fix our mana and a Dream. Alright, we can keep. I'm not going to wait to get Bowmastered with the Consider too. We're just going to Consider on our main phase. So we don't get wrecked. We know their hand's a little sus too, because they have this as their first land. So they wouldn't have played this land if their hand wasn't sus. Consider. Nope, I want cheap spells. Upkeep Consider them? I mean, Upkeep Consider was technically correct. Oh! Alright. Do we just have to explosives on 2 to deal with this Bitter Blossom? I don't really like that, but I think it might be the way. If they were to play, like, if we were to put this on 1, on 0, and just, like, let them build up. I mean, we could kind of use this to our advantage. Alright, let's just Consider. Well, since we have another one. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yield to his turn. Boy, I miss Bitter Blossom. This card was banned in Modern. For those that don't remember, this card was banned. It was way too strong. Way too powerful. Okay. Is it Murktide time? Why not, right? 1. I'm gonna leave a Consider in the graveyard for Snapcaster Mage. I'd have to imagine they have a way to deal with this time. Like that. We have become the old... We're moving backwards in time, you know? To defeat the bean, we must strategize. Okay. I would like to let you know that Narset's Days Undoing against the bean players creates great joy. That does sound like a great joy experience. I guess I should... What should I do here? Guess I could cast this on 0. Let's see if they, like, take a little bait. Okay. They'll untap their Sleep Cursed Fairy. Yeah. I'm going to Flame of Anor to draw a land. I'm going to Flame of Anor to draw 2. We need to hit a land to Fury. Maybe I shouldn't take... Yeah, okay, sure. This is greedy. This is very greedy what I'm doing. Might as well kill that. Fuck is this? Force of Negation. Okay. Let's draw land, please. Do we want to spew? I would like to draw, I'd like to kill this. Maybe I shouldn't have activated this. So I could have Furied one of these. But I'll have to spew a Fury next turn. I'm too far behind. This thing has ward, so it's hard to, like, kill it. Ooh, a blocker. Alright, we need to clean up some stuff here. I mean, we have this, and we have Bolt for this, so whatever. We'll just do it all on their turn. If we are going to do something like that, we should do it on their turn. In case they, like, Bowmaster here. What is this? Sorin's Ransom? No. No Sorin's Ransom. Interesting deck our opponent's playing. I think that this deck actually might be good if you were to play Spellstar Sprites in this. Because, like, Spellstar Sprite is a hell of a card. It's so good. Where's the Halo Forager? I don't even know what that card does. I'm scared to ask. I'm scared to ask. Okay, so we're just going to play this land. We're not going to play a Fury. We're going to pop these during their upkeep when they go to combat, so we get all the newest ones. Oh, that's right. Kill all these. Alright, so I'm a little leery of just hard casting a Fury into all this mana. So I'm not gonna. We'll wait for them to play a Bowmaster or something. Oh, if this is just a ransom, we're just gonna fall so far behind. Boink. Well, I'm glad I didn't cast a Fury. I wonder how many counterspells they have to have. They probably have a bunch at this point. Well, let's find out. Oh, no! Oh, we just died. We're dead now. Fuck. Ah, we lost. I mean, we could invoke, but we're still just like toast. I should have just killed the Bitter Blossom. We're pretty not. I mean, I should have probably pitched the Fury to kill the two things. But this way we could blow up. They had another Fury. They had another Solitude. Even if we pitched the Fury, they had this Solitude. Maybe they drew it, but that's rough. Okay. So they have Solitude, so we need Solitude to fight their Solitude, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't think we want Force of Negation. I guess we keep one Force of Negation in. We just kind of lost to Bitter Blossom that game. Yeah, Dress sounds probably better. Let's do this. 1-1. Would you like to play first? Yes. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand has the opposite problem, but we'll keep. Put back a flame. This consider, this is a load-bearing consider. Okay. We might be in trouble if we brick on lands. Don't play Bitter Blossom, please. If we draw land, we're okay and we can win the game. If we don't draw land, we probably lose the game. Preordains. I'm really like not sure how good this card is. Sometimes it feels very strong, other times it feels kind of weak. I'll take it. I'm not happy, but I'll take it. Bitter Blossom's rough. Yeah, it is. Like, it doesn't just eat removal on turn 1, right? You have to work for it. Okay. We have Snapcaster Consider. We have Archmage Charm. We have all kinds of stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna Snapcaster Mage Consider here. I think it'll just be better in general to Snapcaster Mage Consider. This is also a problem that it has. That you have to like pay mana to untap it and stuff. We'll set it. We have a nice Fury next turn. Clean up all this stuff with a Fury. Although they probably have Dark Slick. They probably have Counterspell open. Mutavault. Oh, I guess we're playing it. Alright. We're going to pitch Flame of Anor or Unholy Heat. Probably Flame of Anor. Alright, they're going to cast Counterspell here. I think I just let this go, right? Even if I Counterspell this, I'm just killing these two cards. And I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4 hardcast a Murktide here. Okay. Like, if we Archmage Charm to counter back, we can't pay the ward cost on the Sleeping Fairy, so it doesn't really accomplish very much. I'd like to get to a perfect world where I can Archmage Charm the Sleeping Fairy. I think that would be pretty good. Glad they had to tank for that one. Ah, kill your only creature? Tank, tank, tank. This fucking thing. Alright, give me a land here. Okay, so we could just go land, shock, steal this, take 2. Do we have this? I don't think we can let them untap and have counter magic up and try and do this into the face of counter magic. So I think we do it now and we go 1, 2, 3... I don't think we could do this in the face of counter magic. Yeah, Ward has made this thing incredibly complicated this whole game. Also, not really drawing red mana has not helped. Our Fairy. They killed, but it's they killed their own friend. Engineered explosives. Do we clean up the fairies plus this, or do we kill the fucking Bitter Blossom? Yeah. We could try and like set up a situation where we activate block and then pop it for 2, but they get an extra fairy, so I think we're just gonna pop it for 2 here. We could wait till the end step, see if they play another Bowmaster. But then if we just wait and then they go to their upkeep and then they just whatever. Let's just kill these 2. Ugh. Ugh. I feel like we are behind. I feel like we are not winning. I feel like things are not going our way. Mutavault block? Eh? What the hell's this? Soaring's Ransom. You can have this and this? Or these 2? Oh, they're gonna make their guide the Ring Bearer, so I can't hit it. I feel like I need to fetch another red here. I think that our only way to win might be just attack with the Hall of the Storm Giants. I think we might have to just gamble here and try and kill them with Hall. I don't think we can beat too much else. They have 6 cards in their hand. We're dead to a Bowmaster. They have Counterspell. The fuck is this? Ugh. Don't think we can keep this. Good news is our opponent has 60 cards, so that's good for us. No crazy amount of cards. Let's mulligan. We can keep this. Put back Flame since we don't have any red. Put back Murktide. What are we putting back? I guess Subtlety. We're pretty far from being able to do anything with Subtlety. Maybe Subtlety's a pitch elemental, so we're supposed to pitch Murktide. I don't know. Don't know what the right putback there was. Oh, our opponent's playing bullshit. So this is maybe scam. This could be scam. It could be oops all spells. We're about to find out. Oh, it is a combination of both. It is oops all spells and scam. So they're gonna probably cast Malakir Rebirth on this, but they'll take the Force. Oops all scam. I played this deck and it was like so bad. But when it works out, it works out. Oops all scam. Alright. I'll take the Counterspell. We got some work to do. The good news, the glass half full news, is that we're 2 cards closer to getting our Murktide online. Little disappointed that this card made it through the ban list. But it is what it is. Okay. We have Flame next turn to kill this. At least they're not really doing anything else, right? They're just like herping and derping over there. I guess if I'm gonna kill this, I'm gonna kill it on their upkeep. So if they rebirth it, if they have another rebirth, then I would maybe I just ignore it. No, I can't really ignore this thing. Let's just kill it. If they have a rebirth, oh, they don't even have one. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I guess I just play a Murktide this turn. I guess I bolt them. And then play a Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you have a 2-turn clock. And we have Archmage Charm. They can't kill us next turn. There's no Dark Ritual in this format. I guess in theory they could go red land, Pyretic Ritual, thing, kill me. They'd go Pyretic, and then they'd have to do Manamorphose into black and then Balstrade Spy. I guess I could die. Alright. Whenever a creature controls will die exile instead. That's not going to work. We don't really have anything here that stops what they're doing. None of these things stop them. Explosives doesn't really stop it. Chalice does not really stop it. Flusterstorm doesn't really stop it. I guess Stone exiles the graveyard, right? So if we look at it from exiling the graveyard point of view, that seems pretty good. Ragavan does seem okay. It seems pretty aggressive. Flusterstorms, they're not casting Dread Return. So what this deck's doing is it's doing... I wonder if I have it still. I don't have it anymore. But basically they're casting... They're getting a bunch... They're getting 4 Vengevines back and using Creeping Chill to hit you for 12. So the Flusterstorm won't stop the Dread Return. Dread Return's illegal in Modern. Maybe we cut Narset because they're not drawing for Stone. And I think I want to take Cast into Fire because this can kill a ring potentially. And it can kill their ramping artifacts. And we'll do that over another Narset. Alright. Yeah, so this version, what happens is they mill their whole graveyard, right? And a Narcomoeba comes up. The Narcomoeba triggers Sword of the Meeks. The Sword of the Meeks come into play on the Narcomoeba. Then you can sacrifice the Sword of the Meeks to cast a Salvage Titan from your graveyard. Basically, you exile artifacts from your thing to return Salvage Titan to your hand. You cast Salvage Titan by sacrificing the 3 Sword of the Meeks, and that triggers all the Vengevines because it's the second creature, because the first creature was the Balstrade Spy. Then the Vengevines come back, and you've hit all the Creeping Chills when you milled your deck, and that's how it works. Alright, I don't like this. There's no counterspells. Go to mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Even though Grief is not a big part of their game, we're going to keep this hand. If they have Grief, and we lose. I'm going to put back the Archmage Charm. And we're going to keep everything else. Hopefully we got this. I think we should have this. I felt that the scam with the grief scam plus the thing was super inconsistent. It was kind of really hard to pull off. All right. Play land, yield through the turn. That's a nice little fun fact. Aghanim Undercity Crypt. 1-2. I can't do anything about that. Alright. Should I do this? I probably should just do this. Alright. Let's just play now. I guess we'll play Misty. Guess we'll play Misty and pass. These upkeep stops that people have for no reason are my favorite. The old no reason upkeep stop, my favorite. Actually, it tilted me. It tilted me, so I didn't play the red. So it was the right thing to do. It did. It worked. I was supposed to play the Misty. I said I was going to play the Misty, and then I got tilted about the upkeep stop. And it got in my head, and I just played the stupid island. Nope. Actually, I'm going to let this resolve because they don't have the mana to use it. Right? They played their land, they did everything. So we let this resolve, and then we bolt it. Zap. Okay, your turn. Free Simian Spirit Guide? No, that card deserves to be gone forever. Beseech the Mirror. Well, if we let this resolve, it takes one of the cards out of their deck, right? We can just have them tutor up a Balustrade Spy, and then that takes a card out of their deck, right? So we should let them take a card out of their deck. Okay. Defense Grid. Your turn. We're probably the nightmare matchup for them, right? Just a deck full of counterspells. If we flame it, the problem is if we Flame of Anor it, then we'd be shields down on their next turn. And if they just slam a spy, we'd be dead, right? We don't want to do that. We want to live. It's time, Snapcaster Mage. It's your time. Do you remember 7 years ago when all you did was Snapcaster Bolt? I remember. Zap. Bring back Cryptic Command. Have you seen Veil of Summer? It exists. Make Cryptic Command Snapcaster like it's 8 years ago. Let's get a Volcanic. Alright. At the end step, if they don't do anything, we'll Flame of Anor this and draw. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We just got all the goodies here. I mean, we have the stone, right? But we might as well just counter this. Because they don't have to pop the thing. And then we'll have to hold up. Okay. they're pretty much toast now. Wish we could kill this, but they'll have to pay this, right? They're actually dead, right? Because they're going to have to pay 1 here. They're going to pay 1. Then they're going to do nothing. They're going to go to 5 because they have to pay for blue here. We're going to bolt them. And then we're going to attack them, so they're dead. They're dead. They don't know that they're dead, but they're dead. Oh, no, they don't have to pay for the thing. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. They don't have to pay. They're not dead because I countered their thing. I lied to you guys. I lied to you guys because I countered the thing. I should have let it go, but then I would have died, so... And we have this stone protecting us. It's kind of crazy that we did Counterspell, Force of Negation, and Archmage Charm, and we're still on the verge of death. We needed this stone. Uh-huh. Charbelcher. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. Well, we have a draw here. So we're going to have to bolt them and then draw. I guess we draw first. Alright, we need to draw. We need a little help. We need a little help. Okay, aren't Kamigawa lands grand? We could die here. They just have one of those things. They have a spy. We're dead. That was pretty good top deck. These Kamigawa lands are so broken. Okay. We can keep this hand. Scam. Okay. It's good to go against Scam with this deck. Scam's the big test of the format. If you can't beat Scam... Oh, okay. Alright, we're not playing against Scam. I lied. I don't know what we're doing. But I know this Dress Down's going to be good. It could be Kragawick. It could be some Kragwick's shenanigans. Yeah, it looks like Jund Saga. But usually Jund Saga would have Gigantha, right? So it's probably Kragawick, right? Because we don't see we don't see Gigantha. So they're up to no good. We have to remember that our opponent is up to no good, right? They're doing some terrible stuff. We know they're up to no good. What the hell's... Oh, am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. So basically it's a Goryo's Vengeance deck. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You're fine, alright. I don't really want this card to exist, so let's boink. Play another one of these. Alright. I think I'm good here, just to chill. We have the Dress Down for this. Curious to watch from our PRV at the end of the challenge. Which challenge? The Legacy? Fable copy Kragwick. Make a guy. Come on. Yeah. I was not... I had to finish that on my laptop, and I was all discombobulated from playing on my laptop. So I would take anything that was done in that game with a grain of salt. But you did beat me. I remember that. If I dress down after Goryo's, will it lose haste? I believe not. I believe that the Goryo's gives it haste. So I don't know. I really don't know. I should know. I really should know, but I don't. I think it still retains haste because it gains haste from the thing. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I really don't know. Spell bomb. Yeah. I think that it, I don't know. Because I don't think that the creatures lose all abilities, and I think they're gaining haste from something else. Right? So I think the haste comes from another place. But I don't really remember, to be honest. Alright. Let's kill this cookbook, right? Let's go Flame of Anor, kill the cookbook. Destroy target artifact. Okay. Let us crack this, and let's get an island. Let's land cycle for an island to make sure we have the mana to cast our spells. Play the land. I'm going to consider to see if we can hit a Counterspell or a Murktide or something. I guess they're debating if they want to use the Spell Bomb here or let me play a Murktide, or if they're fighting Murktide or what they're doing. Fighting the powers that Murktide. If they do use the Spell Bomb here, that's good for us because they're not going to get the value of the draw. Yeah, I kind of want that, right? That lets me bust out Flame of Anor. Okay. Lets me get the value from Flame of Anor. Alright. We'll take the 2 damage from this. No big deal. Spell Bomb. Okay. Profane Tutor. That's kind of wild. Consider again. Graveyard. Profane Tutor. So we have to put a clock on them here. We're kind of just dirtling, and maybe dirtling a little too hard. Maybe we're just dirtling way too hard. But I like dirtling. I do enjoy dirtling. Profane Tutor. I mean, Profane Tutor is really good in a format of Teferi. And you know. I do like to dirtle. That's all we do here is dirtle. Guess they're debating if they can attack the construct into the Mutavault. I will allow it. I'll take 1 from the construct. I don't want to go shields down while it's their main phase. So we'll do the Flame of Anor play at their end step. Boy, Saga is such an annoying card. I don't know why they have priority after I activate this. That doesn't really make sense to me. But whatever. Target player draws 2, destroy target artifact. Cast. Target player, destroy. I want the value! Give me full value! Sure. Stern Scolding, huh? I don't really remember the stats on this stupid. So now we just chill because we have no threat. We have no clock. They get a Profane Tutor, which is fine. I'm sure they'll be able to get whatever diabolical plan they have, and they'll be able to go after whatever diabolical plan they have. They're up to no good. They get to tutor for their diabolical plan. Look at how, like, it's 30 years of Magic later, and look at how much worse this card is than Demonic Tutor from the original game. They've just come so close. They just keep like trying to reprint it, but like not. Just worse and worse versions. You can have Demonic Tutor, but you have to pay 2 mana and wait 2 turns. I went 4-1 into 4-3. So the deck has a lot of weaknesses, and not having a basic planes was like my biggest thing is like not having the basic planes really, really, really hurt me. Like, I got in so many situations where people would attack the white, and I just couldn't do anything about it. I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, get my white. Yeah, sure, go ahead, you know. There's nothing much I could do a lot of the time. It was kind of frustrating. I'm going to crack this and get my last land. All other fetch lands are now useless, so we have to remember that. Alright, let's see what happens here. We're not going to do anything just yet. Yeah, I got demolished. Not having white is just not having a basic plains. But I think there's something there, but I don't know. Like, the staff was good value, but it's kind of slow and dinky-donkey. You know, like, super slow. I wonder if, like, you'd want to play, like, a mono-white version of that deck and just, like, have sort of, have Stoneforge Mystic as a quicker clock. Because the Murktides were good, but they were kind of very, sort of got killed. But having Stoneforge Mystic, where Kaldra is like a pretty fast clock, and you are still in white and white only. So you could still play Bowmasters, but you don't have to like... I wonder if Stoneforge Mystic goes in that deck. Because Kaldra makes a token, and that token is also like... You know, like that token messes with everything. You know what I'm saying? Dinky Donkey and Dirtle Dirtle. What were you playing? I was playing this list, Chris. So there's this new card. You may have missed it, but it's called Staff of the Storyteller. And when it enters the battlefield, you create a 1/1 spirit token with flying. Whenever you create a token, put a story counter on staff, remove a story counter, draw a card. So it's kind of slow and derpy, but it's like a great little value draw card engine. And especially with Bowmaster making a token. So I wonder if you want Stoneforge Mystics in this deck to sort of create tokens and end the game. Because Batterskull and whatever create tokens. So I wonder if you want to like... cut this crap, cut this, cut these, play the Stoneforge package, you know. Is Thrun the Storyteller? It could be. I don't know if that is Thrun or if that's just some... It looks like Thrun. Alright, so they're going to Thoughtseize me here. They're going to see that my hand is actual trash. So we're going to Flame of Anor. We're going to destroy the cookbook. We need to do all this stuff before they actually see my hand and see that my hand is trash. So what are they going to put into the graveyard? Alright, what is this? Yargul and Multani, 18-6. So now, if I dressed... Alright, how's this work? If I dress down now, they can just Goryo's Vengeance this back and kill me? Is that right? No. Yeah, but if they Goryo's Vengeance it, won't it get haste? Alright, we'll see. Whatever. About to find out. Still no. We about to find out. We gonna learn today. We're gonna science it up. Yeah, but I can't, right? Because they're about to Thoughtseize me. They're asking the same question. You know, How's this deck feel? Clunky, awkward. If you draw the right part against the right deck, you could beat any deck, but if you draw the wrong part, it's a little clunky. Like, we're just giving our opponent a million years to play this game because we have no way to close the game, right? Our opponent has had... This is turn 8. Our combo opponent has had 8 turns to just do whatever the hell they want, you know? I think I'm... Well, I can consider into a Spell Pierce here. Or a Force of Negation if they have Gorios. Right? So... I can consider here to look for Spell Pierce or Force of Negation. Not you. Because it's layers, right? If we put this out first and then after, right? Since this came after, it gives it haste. Gains haste. So the gains haste applies after the layers and we're dead. But this is sort of a problem with this deck. We just gave them 8 turns to do nothing. Right? Okay, what do we want? We want Cast into the Fire, Alpine Moon, Stone. I think I want Ragavan to actually try and kill them. Narset isn't going to matter. Stern Scolding does nothing. Maybe we want Charmaw. It's like an onion, right? Ogres have layers like an onion. I don't think Subtlety does anything. I think I want this. Bolt. We can shave a bolt. But we presented 0 points of damage to them in 8 turns. So that's not good. Some of these cards must be cut down. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Do I want Chalice on one? Do I want explosives on one? No. We have ways to kill their things. Alright. Let's go. Run it back. Let's attempt. We're going to attempt to play a threat this game. That does something to them. You know, we're going to try and be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, but even then, I could have dressed down into like a counterspell. I don't know. It was rough. Maybe I'm supposed to let them take the dress down and then held up the consider to look for something. Because that would have worked, right? If they Thoughtseize the dress down, we would have had consider into double bolt to kill the Yargle. So the play was to just do nothing and just make them take the consider. All right. We can't Ragavan on one because of Sulfur Springs. That feels a level of terrible that I can't put into words. Ragavan notably better on turn 2. I didn't have Delirium though. That's the thing. Ikamoa. I didn't have the Delirium. I had 2 card types. Maybe I had 3. Maybe I would have gotten Delirium if they had Thoughtseized the dress down. I don't know. I don't want to dash this card for the rest of the game. I'm just going to play it. I need to hold up my mana. Yeah, we would have had double bolt if we just did nothing. Well, that was a cool Ragavan. Did a lot. Ragavan, meet Lightning Bolt. I'm sure you two have never met before. Alrighty. Oh, good. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I should have just not played the dress down. I should have just made them Thoughtseize. But at the same time, then maybe they go, like, Cavern of Souls doing? Profane Tutor. Okay. Alright. I think I should use Flame of Anor to draw a card here. Draw 2. It's only 2 types. Makes sense. It was a tough spot. Very tough spot. Alright. Now we have Snapcaster plus Counterspell. We have Consider plus Counterspell. We got a lot going on here. We got a lot going on. We're in a pretty good spot. They cycled at one point. They cycled a. What'd they cycle? A prophetic or Nile Spellbomb at one point. They cycled, so our graveyard was kind of a little. Another Snapcaster Mage. I don't think I need that. I think I've got enough of those. Well, let's consider again. I would like to find a threat here. Unholy Heat. I think I want that. Alright, well. Play a land. I think I'm going to hardcast the Force of Negation on their tutor. Because the Force of Negation is basically, like, really, really good against us. The Profane Tutor, rather. Because at worst, it gets, like, a Thoughtseize. Boink. And we still have Counterspell. We're just trying to stop them, and they have, like, a Cavern, and I'm just, like, looking like an idiot because they have Cavern of Souls. Well, maybe I'm not an idiot. Maybe they don't have it. Alright, let's crack this for a red. And... ooh, hello. Ooh. Hi there. Nice Cavern of Souls, nerd. Dude, this card's so sweet. It's such a stupid, sweet card. Nice Cavern of Souls, nerd. Get out of here. Unfortunately, we're somewhat shields down, but whatever. That was too sweet to not play. Okay. So we have Force Negation. They suspended a Profane Tutor. Alright, cool. We are on the offense. Let's attack here. And let's consider... See if we can make a land drop. Boink. Make ourselves a little land drop. Stone. Well, okay. I don't mind a little stone. I don't mind getting a little stoned. Actually, I do. But I don't. Alright. I like the little stone. Urza's Saga. Alright, I'm going to Snapcaster Consider at the end of turn. 1, 2 snappies. Target Consider. Snapcaster. Mutavault. That's kind of okay, right? That's fine. Just gives us lands to cast spells. We have 6 plus 6 damage. So, we're pretty good. And even if they make a dude, we have 8 damage. We can get through next turn. It's just 2 turn clock, potentially. Yeah. Well, this is, Alright, let's get through here. We should have them dead next turn. I think I'm going to Force a Negation the Profane Tutor that comes off. I think I'm just going to hard cast this or pitch cast this Force of Negation, by the way. So then we have just mana to do everything. Get out of here. Now we have all the mana in the world to do all the things that we want to do. You kidding me? That's what you got? What could they have? I guess they ain't got nothing. Damnation. Damnation. Alright, that worked out. Excuse me. Do we want engineered explosives on the draw? I don't know. The deck seems good. I think I might keep. We'll just keep running on. Keep on keeping on. What is this Twitch? What is this? Can I click on this? What is this? When I was a long time ago, when I was a young man, I was 20 years old, and I partook in, when I was 17, I ended up in the emergency room for doing drugs. And I ended up staying a week in the hospital for doing drugs. So I kind of stopped. And then when I was 20, I got really, really drunk. Like really, really drunk. And I was so drunk, I was in my bathroom stall. I was in my bathroom stall, my bathroom, and I had gotten so drunk, I went to a casino with a fake ID, emptied my bank account, struck out with the lady friend I was trying to be with, and, you know, just everything terrible that could happen. And I'm sitting in my bathroom, and I'm vomiting, and I vomited up this giant chunk of, like, pepperoni that was like 6 or 7 hours old through my nose. It went through my nose, and my nose started to bleed because I vomited so hard. And I said to myself at that point that I was going to be done with the substances. So that was about it. And since then, I've been a good boy. Alright, so once again, Sulfur Falls is just the worst thing in the world. Sulfur Falls is just terrible. So, I guess, what do we got to do here? We got to start with this. But then we just... How do we even do this? God, we're just not going to have red. This stupid Ragavan. Alright, fine. I would have got even drunker. No, that was it. I was done. No. That's just why I don't do the partake in the devil's lettuce or any of that stuff. I know people tell stories like laugh, but it was so traumatic. My nose hurt for like days because it just like blasted out and there was blood everywhere, and it looked like I lost a goddamn bar fight. And I was like, Profane Tutor, huh? Do I want a Lrien here and just get a land that I can just dash the Ragavan with? I think so. I think I need to get pressure on them while they're just setting up. I think if I just do nothing, I think that's really bad for me. So I think I need to send the Ragavan. Honestly, maybe it was better to play Ragavan and hold up the Spell Pierce. But whatever. Profane Tutor. Alright, we got him to 14. We got a treasure. We're doing stuff. That's why I'm... no. And when I was 17, this girl was like, hey, do this thing. And I'm like, okay. And then I ended up in the emergency room for doing the thing. So I don't do those things anymore. The hardcore stuff. All right. So let's play Sulfur Falls. And I think we can hard cast the Ragavan here. And so they're getting a Profane Tutor. I think we want to counter the Profane Tutor. Amy, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We are playing some Modern. We're playing this deck that did well in an event over the weekend. It was not this, but it was this deck. It's blue-red wizard control with, like, Flame of Anor for some Lord of the Rings coolness. And we're playing against the Kragglewick Yargle deck in Modern, and we're probably... They have 2 Profane Tutors on suspend, so we're going to have to counter this first one. We can't really Spell Pierce it. I think we just fire off a Counterspell. So we're in a weird little spot here. Let's Counterspell this. We don't want to let them establish their combo. So their combo is basically Yargle and like Kragglewick, whatever. Nope, I want my Ragavan to live. And we're using Amy's Child here. No, we're not sharing any stories. Those stories are not for sharing. Alright. So they have a Profane Tutor that's coming off suspend next turn. And we can't do anything about that, which is not great. And Ragavan, unfortunately, has not gone to Hogwarts yet, so it's not a wizard. But hopefully we'll draw something cool. Or get something cool off them. Spellbound. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of a good draw. Otawara is kind of good, kind of key. I don't wonder if we could play Hall of the Storm Giants here. But I think we kind of have to just play the island. Dragon Skull Summit. Yeah, I don't think we could afford to play a tap land here. I think we just do this and hold this up. Your turn, opponent. Alright, so opponent is getting a Profane Tutor this turn. I don't know what they're going to get. But they're probably going to get Urza's Saga. That's what I'd get. Saga. I don't know. I feel pretty safe here with the Flame plus the Otawara. But I would much prefer to have a Counterspell. Just counter this. The story time was how much I hate Sulfur Falls in this deck. When you're playing Ragavan and you have 1 Sulfur Falls, it's the worst. The worst. But we are, if we hit him with Ragavan, we just gotta hit him like 3 more times with Ragavan, and then we can throw the building at them. And that should kill them. What are they searching for? What are they searching for? Probably some kind of like horrible thing. They're either going to get an answer for Ragavan here, or they're going to get like Urza Saga. I'd have to imagine it's probably Saga. Saga sort of solves a lot of the problems that they have right now. If they do just get Saga, we'll probably use Flame to draw 2. They're in the tank. We must wait as well. They only have 5 minutes left. So, well, thank you. Thank you for the subscription, ePhilly. A wonderful late night streamer who sometimes streams. No, I'm just kidding. All the time streams. Every night, always streaming. Doing the late night grind. Our opponent's still in the tank. Good news, they can't tank for too much longer because they only have 5 minutes left. The problem is the Beans players are they're starting to play Endurance to guard their Beans. Endurance to guard their Beans is kind of a problem for Crabs. Oh, that's what we do here, Mark. That's what we do. 1 Haywire Might, huh? Haywire Might. Okay. Well, our Ragavan got a lot worse. They're drawing a card here. Huh. So we have some choices, right? We can Flame of Anor this and start getting it with a Ragavan, or we can use this to draw 2. I think we should draw 2. I think we're pretty likely to find a way to deal with this little might thing. Right. Cast this. Target player draws 2. Let's just get some cards in our hand. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, well. When one Ragavan dies, another can replace it. Begin combat, attack. I think our hand is kind of not great here in this situation. I would have liked it to be a little bit better. But we do have Otawara as some form of protection. So that's something, even though it's not a lot. We will play a Ragavan and 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'd play the island. Alright. Well, one thing is if they do end up Thoughtseizing us, they will see that we are in trouble. But it looks like they're not gonna Thoughtseize us right away. Oh. Wow, that's exciting. Alright, let's swing this Ragavan into their Saga token. Yup. Alrighty. So now we need to play this. So we can play a Murktide and hold up Otawara. 2, 3, 4. Alright. We are completely shields down except for an Otawara. We have to hope the Otawara is good enough, even though it probably will not be. They might Thoughtseize us, though. That's pretty funny. I get my stream schedule time management from me. Ah, joke's on you. I played around this. I played around your Thoughtseize. Taste it. By drawing like shit. Alright. Maybe our opponent's in the mood for some fun. But probably not when they only have 3 minutes left. Alright, here comes the shenanigans. So I get to discard Snagglewick, Craggletooth, Emrakul. Homie, you saw my hand! Homie, you saw my hand. Uh-huh. I guess they must have another one in there. They must have another thing. 1, 2, 3. Guess they must have another thing. Boink. Alright. So we have a choice here, right? We can go Steam Vents, attack, put them to 1. And then if we have to shock this, so they could just do it again and hit us and we'd die. So I think we go Flame, kill this, put this into play tapped, and then next turn we hit them with the building and hit them with this, and that's what we got to do. 5 damage to... Oh, no. Destroy target artifact. Bonk. Play this. Attack. We could get Cragglewicked here, where we take 15. But this could be lethal, too. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Activate. Begin combat. Begin combat. Smash. Smashy smash. Aww. Think we got him. I think we got him. They wanted to, yeah, the Emrakul is bait. Yay. Alright. It's so crazy how grindy all these matches are. So grindy. You can see the power in this deck in that just being able to draw cards and counter spells is very, very powerful. But you also see the awkwardness in some of the draws. Boy, this hand does nothing. Keep a whole lot of nothing. But we could do stuff. Oh my god. Oh ho ho. We're playing against oh, this deck stands. This deck should stand no chance against us with all our counterspell bullshit. They should stand no chance. But you know, whenever you say shit like that, like whenever I say stuff like that, hey, good luck, good luck. I usually get demolished. Interesting that they're playing explosives main deck. Why would they be playing explosives main deck? That's because they're probably playing the tutor package. They're probably playing the 2-mana sorcery that tutors for an enchantment. This stupid Pyromancer's Ascension? Oh my god. That card's a house. I probably can't let that resolve. This card is crazy. Boink. Boink. Alright. So now we have Counterspell. Alright. You get through the turn. So this is going to be an interesting deck they're playing against. Oops, all whatever. They're definitely on their own grind of some kind of interesting deck. We basically have to stop a this is fine. Ritual's fine. Manamorphose, fine. It's a combination of I don't know what they're doing. They're probably playing like maybe one Ascension. I don't know. We're just gonna let them do their things. We don't let recross resolve, and we don't let I don't know, blue mana. Okay. We don't let this resolve. This is a bad one. Island. I mean, if they have Force of Negation, we lose here. Oh no, because they can't cast. You can't cast any. You only cast one spell this turn. So we just force this, or charm it. They can't Force Negation back, right? Because you can only cast one more spell this turn. Boink, boink, boink. Counter spell. Okay. Now our real clock has arrived. Ooh, Snapcaster. I do like a Snapcaster Mage. Deal. Alright. Let's do a little Zapparoo. Let's do Snapcaster Bolt. Snap, Bolt, Snap. Oh my god, what year is it? It's an ancient year. Now they're on a 2-turn clock. They are on a 2-turn clock. And they have to beat a counterspell. Okay. It's the year 2013. We bolt, snap, boltin', people. Bolt, snap, bolt. Okay. What do we got? We got Fluster Storms. We got Stone. Do we have stone? Stone will stop Pyromancer's Ascension, but you kind of just have to counter Pyromancer's Ascension. You just have to counter. That card's so crazy. We definitely want Ragavan. We definitely do not want Subtlety with 0 targets. Dress Down's probably not going to do shit. We probably don't need Yeats. Maybe we have Cast into Fire to deal with a early Charbelcher if they get one. I wonder if we want Explosives to deal with Pyromancer's Ascension. I don't think so. I don't think it's better than anything we got here. Yeah. Snapcaster plus spells. Snapcaster plus spells is the greatest combo of them all. Alright, this hand's sweet. Sweet hand. Yeah. No, this hand is a legacy hand of like 5 years. This is a legacy hand from 10 years ago. I guess this just got unbanned, right? So, like, if we took away the counterspell, then this is a regular old legacy hand. Or old standard Snapcaster. I guess I just play this. Technically, this deck is legal in legacy. Yeah, I mean, this is an old legacy hand, but old legacy counterspell used to be illegal. I was probably supposed to shock in a land there so I could just bolt them. I was probably supposed to just bolt them last turn. 1, 2, 3. Recross. No. No. Recross, so they would just sit here forever with recross. Zap. Okay, now we have Snap Bolt or Snap Pierce. If they do nothing, it's Snap Bolt. If they do something, it's Snap Pierce. Okay, Snap Bolt it is. Boink, boink, boink. 1, 2, Snappy. Snap, Crackle, Pop. Take the bolt. And we zap. Sure. Valaka's Awakening. Put any number of cards from your hand to the bottom of your library. Draw that many cards. +1. That doesn't stop the pain train that's coming. I don't know if I actually play this. It is possible that they play Belcher with like backup. And then, no, we'll just play it. Whatever. Smash. Because this gives me Snap, Bolt, Snap. Which is lethal next turn. If they do whatever shenanigans they do, they're going to die to Snap, Bolt, Snap. Yeah. Alright. So they're dead. Because we snap them, we bolt them to 6. We snap them, bolt to 3, and then we attack for 2 with 2 Snapcasters. So we got them. We got them. We got them. Potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so on one hand, we can let this resolve because they're dead. Yeah, fine, whatever. Fine. Oh my god. But the problem is, we're going to have to sit here while they do this. It's bolt, snap, bolt. Not snap, bolt, snap. Yeah. We're going to let them have your fun. I have snap, bolt. I don't want to say that and BM them while they're doing this. If this was paper, if this was paper and I knew them, I would show them Snap Bolt. But it's not, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to BM. That's one of the things. It's more BM to wait. I mean, But I could die, right? They could go like land, ritual, Manamorphose, blah 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 blah. I don't know. Bottom. They could also ruin my fun with a Spike Field Hazard, right? If they had Spike Field Hazard, I don't kill them. GG's. Okay. Alright. So... this deck's pretty cool. We lost to Fairies with... maybe I could have taken some different lines. But they had a lot of counterspells. They had a lot of interaction that was really annoying. First of all, let's open this. God Eternal Oketra. Shark Typhoon. And 65 play points. I am rich. Yeah, we lost to Bitter Blossom. That's very true. Let's look at the deck. I liked it. I thought the deck was cool. A little clunky at times. Didn't really close out games the fastest. But some kinds... I love Snapcaster Mage. Anytime I get to play Snapcaster Mage, I'm happy. What'd you guys think of the deck? What'd you guys think? Think it was cool? Think it was crap? I liked it. I liked it a lot. It had some awkwardness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please put some Blood Moons in the sideboard. I know, right? Just Blood Moon. Blood Moon. And, like, cut this Sulfur Falls for another island. Yeah. It should definitely have Blood Moons. Somewhere between the worst deck and the best deck. Alright. Let's stop this for now. Let's stop.